but when other women flirt with me,
Respectful,
or other women find me attractive, I am never going to apologize for it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
This one's hilarious.
Hey, you seen my phone? Toya, what did you see?
Nothing. Oh, nothing at all.
So why are you mad?
No text, no messages, no DM from
Delete
none of his
everything.
IG hoes.
Exactly. That's why I'm so lucky to have you.
You get no bitch.
Oh. No.
Rollo has the perfect description for this, which is a woman who would rather share an alpha than be saddled with a
faith.
Yeah.
with a faithful
Nobody wants to
loser.
do with no bitches.
One of my
They
favorite
don't
ones,
get no bitches.
Owen Cook says this. He goes, women don't want to be in a harem, but they'd rather be in a harem than date you. What you guys are saying is the key to everything. Women want what other women want. Men, we don't care. If I'm dating a woman, I find her attractive, and I don't care if you guys think she's ugly. When the girl that if I'm seeing, like one of the girls I'm seeing right now, she said something to the effect of, I was not interested in you until my roommate told me that she was attracted to you.
But you
And
must
then-
like
Thank
other
you.
men looking at her, though. It kind of gives it
No,
kind of
nothing.
thing.
Absolutely.
You know?
I could completely go without it.
I have a.
If we had a cabin in Wyoming and it was just me and her, I don't need
Some
any.
men like that.
I don't
though.
know. I mean,
Some do.
yeah, they like to sit in the cuck chair and then watch other dudes nail their girl.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't need.
different.
What I'm
That's
saying is,
different.
I don't need it. Her 10-ness, the fact she's a 10,
She's
is
11.
completely independent of what other people think of her.
So you're
but
saying
as a
it's
man,
subjective then?
it's subjective to me. It's
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
it's personally subjective. Whereas my attractiveness to other women is interpersonally subjective.
Yeah.
If enough women so they did this study of, I think it was 247 women. They showed the first group of women, they showed them pictures of a man, his face and his hands, and they said, rate his physical attractiveness. They took a second group of women and they showed the same man, face and hands, rate his physical attractiveness, but they showed the ratings of the other women and gave him a higher rating. And so these women also gave him a higher rating because women want what other women want.
Well, this is what they said about Austin Powers. Women want him and men want to be him.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Thank
that.
you.
It's that.
Yeah.
That is the value of a man to a woman.
That is the definition of a high value man. It's
Yeah.
the guy
This
that
is-
other men want to be,
Yes.
and other women want to be.
And the basis for how a woman values men.
So showing pre-selection and that generating attraction in women, Blackpill completely missed that. That is why inherently, unarguably, they are wrong because they don't grasp the point that if you have a guy who's not classically good looking, but enough women find him attractive, other women will find him attractive. And Blackpill completely misses that.
Did a clip from a show from like I think 2 weeks ago, and I was talking about Matt Walsh. And Matt Walsh had this very long diatribe about how men and women should not be friends or cannot be friends, but also should not be friends.
Yes.
Especially like once you are married, then going out and doing things independent of your partner there with platonic friends or something like that is in some way like going to automatically doom your relationship and doom your marriage or whatever it is. And it sounds like a guy who doesn't basically.
Yeah,
is what it is.
again, you can't be friends
yeah.
with Matt Walsh is correct because you can't be friends with women when you come from a sexual deficit.
Yeah.
You can't. But if you are a man, I'm telling you, if you find a dude, and maybe you guys have known some dude who's like a bar back or a bouncer or a male stripper, and this guy's been with like 5-6 girls in a week, he has no trouble being friends with women. He's too dehydrated to do it.
But it goes back to the point where
gotta take your zinc, man. Gotta take your zinc.
I'm not saying he doesn't sleep with his friends. I'm saying he has no trouble being friends.
So
with
this
them.
whole like the video we just watched a minute ago is like she's disappointed and crying because he doesn't like have any other girls, because what that means is no bitch want you, right? What that is it's an ego association of the kind of guy that you can get,
which is what I was saying
want
earlier,
to get
yeah.
with a guy that other bitches want.
you
You
want
want to get with a
validation
guy.
that someone
You
else
want to get with a guy that you
want
want
it
to
back around.
So that's the part that guys like Matt Walsh don't understand, is that you need social proof and you need pre-selection even when especially when you're married, because most married men do not have the opportunity to generate anything remotely like pre-selection will be around. And for him to say, well, you shouldn't be doing that anyways, because that's disrespectful. I'm like, well, the thing is all that's going to lead to is a stagnation in your marriage, because your wife is going to eventually say, no bitches want you. And if you happen to run into some hot bartender,
and then my sex
or
therapist will say
waitress,
that's when you cheat.
and it might be, but the thing is like, so when you're with her and you're at the bar and grill or whatever, and the hot waitress or the hot bartender kind of flirts with you, and you go, wait, honey, no, I would never cheat on you. You're walking on eggshells the whole time, right? That all that does is just seal your doom right there.
If I am in a relationship, then I am not going to flirt with other women in front of my girlfriend, because that would be disrespectful.
Only when she's not there.
Yes, but when when other women women flirt with me
Respectful, I
or other women find me attractive, I am never going to apologize for it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And a guy like, no offense, like
That's a
Tom Bilyeu, I
person.
guarantee you, if women flirted with Tom Bilyeu, he would apologize to his wife
Right.
because they flirted with him.
Well,
That is, go ahead.
it's not your fault that other women.
Well, I mean,
flirt with
you're aware of that, but you're also aware of pre-selection. I think you're just more aware
Well,
of
Also,
that.
are you aware that a woman just said it's not your fault to you?
That's incredible.
How many times do you hear that in
Yeah.
a year?
I hate
Never heard it
It's
before.
also I hate myself now.
Any
Yes.
idea what you've just
agree
done?
with
Yes,
man.
yes,
It's not your
You
fault.
broke the sisterhood code.
It's not your fault that another woman hits on you, but how you react is what you do.
No,
with
she's
it
correct there.
afterwards.
She's
Well, see,
absolutely right.
so that's but I'm glad you
Simple.
said that because that's the difference. It's different if I'm at a bar or a grill or whatever and the waitress flirts with me and I lean into it rather than just like trying to say, oh wait, honey. But the other dynamic is this: is if I go and I hit on the waitress and I try to say, hey, look, see, bitches still want me. Like I'm trying to
Everybody, you hit on
manufacture
everybody.
pre-selection for myself.
And that would be your fault.
That doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
we're done here.
Never, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And all you have to
Let's
say is
try hard.
no, thank you. That if a girl comes up to you and you have a girlfriend, just say no, thank you.
I would barely get a word out. My girlfriend would already be swinging.
I disagree. I disagree. The
Over my
opposite.
shoulder.
For me, I feel like if I'm with someone and they waist come over and they complimented her or something in front of me, like not being rude, not being disrespectful in a too sexual way, like, oh, I like that dress or something nice, because I'm confident enough in myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I find that quite confident that my man next to me can say something to a woman in front of me about appearance or a dress or something openly next to me, because it's not done behind closed doors. I actually really enjoy that. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're
Compliment
confident,
is
I'm
different.
confident. It's kind
Compliments
of
is different. That it's completely different of hitting on somebody's man and actually just giving someone a compliment.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually find this interesting as well. I don't know if it was Myron Gaines or someone who said it, but to the same concept that we're discussing there is, a woman hitting on a man in front of the girlfriend. Whenever a man hits on your girl in front of you, don't step in. Don't interject.
Yeah, it's her
You're not
job.
supposed to.
See how she deals with
Yes,
that.
one more time, guys. It is not other men's job to not hit on you. It is
Well,
your job
even-
as a woman to protect the sanctity of your mouth, your nipples, your vagina, and your butt.
Yeah, which
That-
is
yes.
you absolutely should protect your
Don't
body.
let it go too far, though. Don't let it go too
It
far.
would be the same thing. It would be either no, thank you, or buy me and my man a drink.
Right. But this is
I give my man a drink.
but
Be
this is
like,
this is what he
"Give
was
me
saying.
two." And
Yeah.
I
That's
would bring the
facts.
drink over to him and be
It's
like, here,
just-
baby, I got you this.
That's fine.
Depending on how she responds
that.
to being hit on by a dude in front of you,
Yes.
it's like that's then where you make the decision. She's in my house tonight.
Correct.
Yeah, because she could, she could be hit on and she'd be like, oh my god, male attention for someone
I
else.
could save money anywhere. I will.
Yeah.
Okay, Astrid, rock and roll.
Once again, in my country,
Drop the
You're
bars. Come
so
on.
you're so
in my
thrifty.
country, we have this saying that is that
I'm dead.
a man propose, and a woman
Accepts.
exactly.
Right.
So it's pretty much that. Like
It's like we're playing password.
exactly.
This is great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the way that a woman reacts to
I got it.
your proposal that you react to it. Because I am not responsible for other people's actions. I'm not in control of how the people react to you and how they approach you. I'm also
Oh, that actually correlates to offense.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for offending you at all.
Exactly. I'm not.
Mhm.
It is not my responsibility.
I can say something offensive, but that's subjective.
Exactly.
You
So
are
it's like-
responsible
exactly.
how you
Yes.
respond.
You as my partner need to respond in a certain way to be able to respect me, our relationship, and how everything moves forward from then. I can propose. I can tell you, hey, you're handsome. Hey, you want to go back to my place? But it is you
Fair.
as my partner to respond to that.
Sure.
You know.
The same
Right.
thing. Correct. My point is, as a man, if a girl finds you attractive, I don't apologize to my partner when that happens. And you shouldn't as a man.
That's
but
fine,
a lot
first
of
time.
men do.
Yeah, I'm sorry for being hot.
Yeah. Right?
You're welcome.
You can't help him.